It's February 1st, and we're behind Crossroads Plaza. I stopped for a little while to check my phone. Now I'm gonna hit the road again. And in case you're wondering, yes, the people who own these businesses know me. We call each other by name. I go by here all the time. I've always liked little out-of-the-way places like this, and I've been traveling back here since I got my first trike over 8 years ago, except for a short period of time when there was a homeless encampment back here. But it's cleared up now. Sometimes it just amazes me how long ago the COVID lockdown was, and it seems like people hardly even remember. It's not a good thing to remember anyway. And since I've been an urban hiker all of my life, and I'm now an urban triker, I've been around transient people all of my life. And transient means on the move. It doesn't mean homeless. That's really the key. We see each other, we wave to each other, we live and let live. But it really wasn't that way with the encampments. They were permanently there and guarded by some big vicious dogs. I stayed away. Okay, I'm looping around, gonna get back onto the sidewalk on, what street is this? What street? Oh, Peoria Avenue. Maybe it's because it appeals to my sense of humor. I've always called these areas Peoria Station, even though people who live around here don't know Peoria Station. That's the name of the shopping center. And Crossroads Plaza. I'm an old marketing guy, so I know that when they built these empty shopping centers, they needed to put up a big sign before any of the businesses moved in. So the sign is still there. It's gigantic, and it's been there for, near as I can calculate, over 40 years. And it's invisible. If you live around here, tell me if you've seen it. And another thing that I've been pondering lately is horsepower. I've always liked cars, and believe it or not, I never even realized that it was the power of a horse that they were talking about with horsepower. Apparently it goes back to the 1800s when steam engines were replacing horsepower, and they needed a way to convince people that the steam engine was as powerful as a horse or several horses. Of course, for me, horsepower just meant the power of an engine, so it would be measured in hundreds. Like if it was a 100 horsepower engine, it wouldn't be very powerful. 200 would be fine. 300 would be better. 400 would be awesome. I was looking this up on Wikipedia last night and trying to figure out how much horsepower I had as what they would consider an athletic, full-grown man. And I looked at the charts and graphs and numbers and equations and of course got lost, so I really have no idea how powerful I am. Am I horsepower? Am I half of horsepower? Let me know if you know how this works. I'm curious. But please, don't give me math. I'm not very good at that, or equations or anything like that. I'll believe you if you tell me. Then I think nowadays horsepower is determined with wattage, and I don't understand that either, because I don't know if a watt's a volt or a volt's a watt, and I don't think I'll ever know. I keep forgetting that it's Sunday because I've been retired for many years, and I keep forgetting that it's winter because it's so nice out here. It must be about 70 degrees. I figure it won't be long now until it'll be shorts weather, even early in the morning. I like it here. I just love the pace of the trike, which is about a 15-minute mile if you were jogging. But I'm not jogging, I'm just moseying along, rolling along. Thanks for riding along with me today, and I will see you next time. You take care now.